So I made the rear wires look a little bit nicer now. Gives you a better idea and understanding of what I'm doing. All the black wires, of course, are the ground. And I did that on both sides. I have my yellow wires for my turn signals, and this is just the running lights, the browns. I also have one brown going here to the license plate, which is this one right here. Light. So pretty much all I need now is just to hook up the lights. And let's see, I do have some lights here somewhere that I just went to the local store and got some. Let's see if I can find them. So here's the lights I got. See if you can see the part number 85881. And it takes a near style bulb, which is 30. Let's see, I got another one here somewhere. There we go. 3157, same as the front. So it just kind of updates a little bit the rear. This is what it looks like, and I got these at AutoZone. The only bad thing is that I need to get 2 more. Or actually, no, 4 more. They only had 2, so I may wait and get them all and then wire them up. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna get a Dremel tool since these are a little bit different. They don't fit in the opening that it's there now. Doesn't fit. So I'm gonna mark it with a pencil where all these little tabs are at. Make them bigger, and then it should slide right in. So once I get that done, there'll be no problem. The size of the hole, the opening, is actually fine. I just need to relocate those holes for the little tabs that it has here. Still working on the rear tail lights. It's coming along pretty good. Just need to buy some more lights to install. So what I'm doing now is working on the windshield wiper, and I thought it was going to be a bit of a headache, and it kind of is, because the quick wire does not have very good instructions to what to do. And I mean, I understand, it's just every car is a little bit different. So you have the number 5 wire, which is what supplies power to the switch. And what I have it doing is I took the original wires. These were the original wires that came from the motor, the windshield wiper motor. I ran it through the firewall. So I undid the original wiring harness and fished all these wires out. So what I'm gonna do is fish them to where they're gonna mount to, which is on this side here. And I'm gonna remove these pins from the back of this connector, and I'm gonna install new ones. So it's gonna be almost like factory original. But this number 5 wire is what supplies the power to it. And it goes to the white with purple. And you also have to attach this red wire to it. So these two actually go together. On the manual, I think there's 2 lines that supply power to it individually, but the quick wire only has 1 wire. So I am going to put these 2 together and make it work like that, because I only have 1 wire. So if you're wondering, this white and purple wire is actually number 296. It's white and purple, and then the solid red. Let's see, where's that? Here it is, 63. So that also has power. So these 2 have to be tied in together. And if you do that, then all the modes work, because I couldn't figure out why it was not working. So I had to play around with it, and I crossed these 2 together, and it started giving it power once I put the blue to there. And I don't think this one does anything. This one goes to this container with the washer fluid, and makes the motor go on and off. And that just has 2 wires, the ground and then the black and white that runs up here. And the way it works is you just push it and it releases the water, which it never worked before. And I think this is why, because all these wires were just almost burnt, melted. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this look a little bit prettier, and then we'll check back and test it. Okay, I got it all wired up, nice and neat. Now let's test it and make sure it works. It works. I still have to connect the little arm. That's what came loose. Let's move on to the heater control, or maybe just finish the back, we'll see. But this is done for now. Okay, looks like I got a mess here, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So I have the number 4 AC heater switch power from the quick wire, and I have it temporarily wiring up to the brown with orange stripe, which is that's the one that supplies power to the blower motor. It's number 181. So I have it ground. I need to put it in its proper place. This is just for testing purposes. So let's see what happens. See airflow. There we go. Medium, high. I don't smell nothing burning. Nothing's hot. So I say that's pretty much where it's gonna live. So all I'm gonna do is remove, instead of splicing it, I am going to remove the wire from here, put a new little connector on there, and then call it good. So I got this whole thing from the wiring harness, and it came with these controls as well. So that's what supplies power to the blower motor and all that stuff. So after this, I think I'm pretty much done. I can start working on some of the lighting, little lights that go on the bezels for the dash and stuff like that, which I haven't figured that out, but this was kind of giving me a bit of a headache. But it turned out to be a little bit more easier than I was thinking. So let's go ahead and tape this up, make it look good, and we'll check back here and see what it looks like afterwards. So here it is after I've taped it up. It looks professional. Almost professional anyway. It looks really, really good. Happy the way it turned out. So I guess now I can move to the back. I did manage to do one light per socket, but I still need to do the other ones. I have all of them but one. I've been to the AutoZone in town, and they only had 2. And then I had to drive another 30 minutes to get another 2. So I guess there's a shortage on these. They do have other ones that are white with green, but I don't like mixing all the colors in the back. I want it all to look the same. If I were to do it again, I'll probably just get them online. I did find some of these that are about $8, which is what I paid for this, like 8 and some change. but they're black, and I want them to look the same. So I guess I'm gonna wait till I get a shipment in, and then get the remainder that I need. But Amazon has them, and if you're interested in doing it, I would just get, you know, all 6 that you'll need for the rear. So now what I'll probably do is, well, I started doing it already. I'm cleaning up the housing for the tail lights with some sandpaper, because I started doing this already, but it's almost like it turns to like a wood putty, really dusty and yellow. So you can definitely tell the difference between the two. So I'm getting it sanded down with some 80 grit sandpaper that I have here somewhere. Yeah, it's just some 80 grit sandpaper. And then once I get that done, then I'll go with a finer, maybe 120 or so, to kind of make it smooth. And then I'm gonna go ahead and paint them with satin white. That's for all kinds of materials, plastics, metals, and I'm hoping it just looks brand new. So go ahead and do this now, and you can see what it looks like afterwards. Not sure if you can get that, but it's really dusty, really fine dust. So I finally got the remainder light sockets that I needed. I actually had to order them. Not sure why they didn't give me that option from the beginning, but I have them, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish wiring up the rear. The only bad thing is that I lost a day. Well, I mean, I did other stuff, but still, I would have liked to have done it all at one time. So I have the one installed, and it's coming together pretty good. I got the bezels all painted up. I'll show you what that looks like. They're a little wet because it's sprinkling, but I think it turned out really good. It looks almost original. The inside came out really good. The outside, not so much. You can see the old like paint that it had, or undercoating that it had. It seems like almost all the lights, the bezels have that from factory. But it's okay for me, because I would eventually like to go to the LED lights, and I think the one that I'm looking at comes with all this new. So this is just to not look so old and brittle. Just kind of clean it up a little bit, and I think it's gonna do just fine for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move over to the back and get that done, and get one step closer to finishing up this long list of things I have to finish.